Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another travel pod. Was this episode 9? Episode 9. I'm here with my co-host, Nejan. Yeah. And we are out here talking about our dog, Zemo, and how we can learn patience, endurance, persistence, and mental versus physical, whatchamacallit. So,
regarding business.
Yes. Sorry. We're comparing the two, and that is what we will learn. So enjoy. Wow. Meow.
Here we are. Welcome back to the TravelPod Ep.9. Welcome back, Kehlani. Glad to have you back on the pod with us.
Did you guys miss me?
No one missed us.
Oh.
But we're so happy to have you back here
Good save.
with us.
Good
Yep.
save.
It was a great save. Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
In my opinion.
Thank you.
So, what's on the itinerary today?
So it looks like we'll be talking about dogs.
Dog.
Specifically our dog, which we have raised for around 10 months. It's been 10 months now. Yes.
9 months.
And if you don't already know, his name is Zemo.
Zemo.
He is a Shiba Inu, Aussie Shepherd, and American Eskimo. And yeah, he is an energy one. It's a lot.
It's like Formula One, but energy
But
one.
energy. Formula One, but energy.
So, Kehlani, why are we talking about our dog today?
Why are we talking about our dog? Because we have learned a lot growing up this dog. No, we have learned a lot raising Zemo. I was like, what is it called?
Growing this dog.
We've been growing this.
Developing this dog.
I guess some words are better than others. No, yeah, we've learned a lot. So today we'll talk about patience, endurance, persistence, and mental versus physical. But we'll start with patience.
Patience.
And we've learned a lot about patience.
And what we're going to do is apply this in a business setting. So a lot of this has stemmed from the having to cultivate these qualities, and I found that a lot of these qualities also are in line with business. One and the same. Dogs need to be fed. Businesses need to be fed with business or with like customers and money, you know. So that kind of thing. We're not just talking about dogs.
No, we're not just it's not
just to
not
clear
just
the
like
air,
that.
you know.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that.
Anytime.
I didn't see that in the script.
No, you did not. But that's the reason why I had this topic was. Oh, you have it.
Yeah,
I knew it. Oh, you shared it with yourself.
I shared it with.
I thought I shared it with you. My bad.
Yeah. Oh wait, can I get some of that? I forgot my water. First day back, and I already forgot.
He doesn't
my
even know
water.
how to do travel pod. Get some water, dog. Dog.
Don't make me choke. Okay. So the first point of patience, there's nothing like trying and failing a bunch of times. Patience is the ability to undergo certain things that aren't going your way and being okay with that.
I don't know. I know I wrote these a long time ago, and I don't remember what I wrote, but that's straight
Nejan was
bars.
in such a mood.
That
when
was
he
straight bars,
like,
dog.
Bro. I know. I was like, I'm gonna just read these off because these are so freaking good.
That was my face. The whole 3 sentences, 4 sentences he said.
That was his face when he was writing it too. He's like, oh, this is so good.
That's a straight power thought.
Power thought right there.
All right, run that back again. Run that back.
I'm gonna say it again
for the people in the back. Run it back.
For the people in the back. There they are. There's no. Where are my people in the back?
There you are.
Look,
Put some lights on for the people in the back.
They're raising their hands.
Man.
Give me some jazz fingers.
We love
there
you guys.
you go.
Give us some jazz fingers.
Yeah.
There we are. Oh, man.
Oh, look, Zemo's right here.
Zemo's right here.
Aww.
Can you see him? Oh, you can't see him on the screen. But he's right here chilling.
He's with us.
Here, I'm going to do a B cam right here. Just so you guys
quick-
know that he's chilling right here.
Yes,
This is the
quick shot.
camera. This
There
is
he
Zemo.
is.
Hi,
He's
Zemo.
chilling with us.
Zemo.
Say hi, Bubs.
Oh,
His ears are
Oh.
perking.
they're perking. Ears are up. Hairs are up.
He's
And
hearing
ready to
something. I swear to God, if he starts barking at something,
go. I will be patient.
I will be patient. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna say that point again. There's nothing like trying and failing a bunch of times.
Pause. Let's start there.
All right. Where do we go from there?
There's nothing like what is it?
Trying and failing a bunch of times. And hi.
You see, there was an effort to go under my legs just now. Hello, friend. He
Such a
knows
good
we're
boy.
talking about.
He's like,
He's like, I want in on this action. Am I getting a cut?
he's like,
10,
let me tell
5%
you
cut."
something. These guys have been so patient with me.
Hey guys, I know I haven't been on the travel pod before, but I know these guys are great. They're patient and they've tried and they erred.
Sponsored by Zemo.
This episode is actually brought to you by Zemo. December 16, 1991.
1991.
Mission report. All right, so trial and error. Yes. Let's do story time. So, of course, if you've ever Zemo's straight chilling with us. If you ever raised a puppy, there's a learning curve. First off, if you've never had a dog before and never trained a dog, so that was already
That
a
was
lot.
us.
That was us. We've never had a dog before. We never had a puppy before. We don't know what we're doing. Watched a bunch of YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of trying to figure out what worked and didn't work. And most times, I'll say 80% of the time, he would actually listen to me. And
To him.
if I clocked it, like I was spending a lot of time with him.
Yeah.
I was unemployed. I was looking for a job, but I was unemployed. But I pretty much trained him.
Yeah. He had him in his room. Excuse me. Sorry, Lazoa. Yeah, he had him in his room, and they were literally, what is it called?
Roommates.
Roommates.
They were roommates. It's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was basically trying all these different techniques that I would see online, and some of them worked and some of them didn't. Most of them worked, some of them didn't. Thank goodness he's food driven, because otherwise I don't think I would keep him. So like I am able to train him with food. There are some dogs that aren't.
Yeah.
And we
We've-
don't.
Yeah,
don't like
we've
those
been
ones.
able to get him with the treats and all
Yo.
that. So
You gotta
That's
be careful with
been
the
good.
T word, dog, because he knows.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The T's.
Yep.
I was gonna say though, how I want to know how was it that first month? I want to know how it was that first month.
It was probably the most stressful.
Yeah.
Just like anything in life, just like anything in life, you know.
I'm sorry. Can you say that? Can you say that in the mic?
Just like anything in life, you know. Yeah.
That was good. That was good right there. Thank you, Nation. All right. Anyways,
Just like anything in life that you're not like 100% certain of or comfortable in, or you just don't know what outcome you're gonna get. There's a risk involved, and there's just darkness until you step into it. It's kind of like an RPG game when you have the map that's darkened, and then you're traveling throughout the map, and
the
then
fog of war for you nerds.
Fog of War. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, fog of war is basically
Also, is this straight? The camera doesn't look straight, but It might just be me.
I think it's you leaning.
Is this true?
It's like, is it?
Oh, it disconnected.
Oh.
Can I reconnect while it's live? Nope. Anyway. That's fine. I'll fix it in post. What was your question? Sorry. Oh, Fog of War. So
No. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say Fog of War is
we'll put a video of it right here.
Yeah. So it's basically what your player character can see in the room
In a video game.
Yeah, in a video game, and like everything else is basically darkened. Like you can't see. And
the only way to find out is to go up to it, and that's kind of how it was.
Yeah, we had a lot of trial and error
when it came, like as I talked more and more people about it. I now know what I can do and what I'm supposed to do, because Jeff Landino, shout out to Jeff for helping me out.
Freaking love you.
He goes to the whole litter and chooses one depending on their mannerisms and their personality. He doesn't just choose one. He chooses a specific one based on how well they listen, how well they respond, whether they eat or not, like those things. He'll determine whether he wants to take a dog or not. I didn't have a say in Zemo, which I love Zemo to death and I'll do anything for him. But if it were up to me, I think, that's foresight. So I didn't know at the time. Had I known, I would have made that and taken that initiative, taken that step before making the decision. But I think Zemo and Minnie were the only ones left.
Yeah.
But I mean, to each their own. Like, now I know, if anything.
Yeah, I want to say that, like, choose wisely.
Choose wisely. Sorry, every time I see choose wisely, I think of the Snickers. It was a Madden 07.
Snickers?
Yeah, and it was always the ad for it. And it was Snickers, choose wisely, but it was choose like choose wisely.
I've never seen that before.
It was for, I think it was Madden 07.
Oh my god.
And it was like when you're doing the Super Bowl. And it would be like, this game is brought to you by Snickers. Choose wisely. And then it'd be like, anyway.
Oh my gosh. I totally forgot it.
Yeah. Anyway, choose wisely.
What was I saying?
Snickers.
Snickers. Choose wisely. Yes. I don't even remember where I was going to go with that.
They look at the litter. They look at the dog, the mannerisms, the personality, and then he chooses a dog based on that.
Choose wisely.
Choose wisely. Stuck in your head.
I still don't know where I was gonna go with it.
Nice.
Sorry. Didn't mean to waste your 10 seconds there. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
So yeah, trial and error. I guess to like sum it up, we tried, and we actually did. We actually crate trained Zemo, which I think was beneficial now because he doesn't like chew on like couches or anything, surprisingly. Or like anything that's accessible. Like, I'm surprised that he doesn't chew on more stuff. He does chew on like shoes and strings and t-shirts, which t-shirts are fine. We give him like random t-shirts that we don't use anymore. But the other two, like shoes and strings, like drawstrings on sweatshirts and pants and stuff, he'll chew, which I'm like okay with, but he doesn't chew anything else, which surprises me, unless he did chew Dad's head Sennheiser wireless.
That was depressing.
Earphones. And so I was like,
I partially blame that on me because
you put it on the ground. You put it on the ground, didn't you?
No, that thing was it wasn't on the like, oh Zemo, look. Oh no, we need new headphones. No, the cord was hanging.
Oh no! Oh yeah, that one too. But Dad's Sennheiser.
Oh, his
wireless earbuds. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how he got to it. Like, I don't know if it was on the couch.
That was just sad.
But like, he doesn't even when I'm around, he doesn't even go on like tables or anything to snatch stuff.
Yeah,
like he's not a swatcher. He's no swipey, no swipey.
He's no
just
swiper.
He'll only get things if it's on the. He's a gleaner. He only gets things if it's on the ground.
He takes the gleanings.
He takes the gleanings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Glean with it.
Yeah,
rock with it.
Yeah. So they.
How's it being a host?
It did take a lot of patience. Shut up. It did take a lot of patience just for 10 months worth of...
Still takes patience.
Yeah.
That's ongoing. But yeah, crate training, that was a trial and error. There was a bunch of fails there, a bunch of errors there.
Yeah.
But he's in my opinion, he's a lot better than he is than if he wasn't crate trained.
Yeah. He's improved. I do gotta say, yeah, those first few months were super rough, but yes.
What's the second point about patience?
Patience is the ability to undergo certain things that aren't going your way and being okay with that.
Was that the one right after trial and error?
No, that was that point.
What was the rest of the point about trial and error?
The second point was Zemo was that way. He didn't listen a lot.
No. Oh, so it is. Okay.
Yeah, Zemo was that way. He didn't listen a lot, but he proved that time is what it takes for things to grow. Oh my gosh, past Najon, where are you, bro? Where are you? Oh
man, where am I?
Najon, where are you? Oh my gosh. He hit and it flew. There it goes.
It's out of there.
And the crowd. That was gonna. Oh my gosh! You better clip that. It's gonna be a whole car.
Timo's freaking out right now. He's like, "What the heck is happening?" I'm sorry, Z.
Dang.
Run that back home for the people in the back.
People in the back. Did you hear that? Give me your jazz hands again.
Jazz hands. Jazz. You want to hear that again?
Bro,
give me some jazz hands.
Bro. Okay, hold on. Zemo was that way. He didn't listen a lot. But he proved that time is what it takes for things to grow. Bro.
It's like Tony Robbins up in here now. Like the way you say
I know why I say it like that. Wow. My voice got very excited.
Like a mindset coach right now.
Yeah. Can you guys clip that real quick? Put the subtitles in the caption.
Clip that.
Which is you.
I want to talk about it.
Editor me. Click it. Clip it. Why did I say click?
I'm joking.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Man, that one's heavy, dude. That one's heavy.
Prove that time is what it takes for things to grow.
Man, how
do we even like?
I'm gonna throw up.
Let's just finish there. I'm gonna call it. I'm done,
dude. What even? I didn't even know I wrote that.
Bro, you're on a.
You ever see that clip of John Mayer when he's like, "Now I make music. I make music even if I don't like it because maybe me in like 5 or 10 years might like it."
Aw.
Did you ever see that? I was just like,
that.
That's actually a good point for like anything. So you can be going through something or like going through a venture or journey and you're like, I don't know why I'm not really enjoying this. But like afterwards you look back and you're like, man, that was like a really cool experience, or like, you know, things like that. Anyway, it takes time to let things grow. Oh man, that's heavy.
Time is what it takes for things to grow.
Did I timestamp this? I don't even remember.
I wish you timestamped it. Hold on.
Because this would have been like maybe 6 months.
Page analytics. Well, no, that's not what it is.
History?
I can't even get to history. I'm not. I can only like view.
Yeah, that's fine. But I think this would have been like, very low profile is often fun about the internet as being wonky.
That's not healthy.
That isn't healthy. Why is she doing a music one? Sorry. Work things.
Sorry, work teams.
What was I gonna say?
Okay, consider this for your business. It's gonna be so crappy in the beginning, but as you like keep learning and growing that business, like it, that's all it takes. It just takes time. It's like our original song. Take your time. Patience is the key. That one's about marriage. Anyways, yeah. If you're starting your business, or if you have a small business and you're trying to grow it, it just takes time. Be patient. It's like Zemo. Your business is like Zemo. It's gonna be like so crappy in the beginning, but as you keep going and training and like building it up, improving, like that's all it takes. That'll make it worth it. I love that point.
That one was heavy, dude.
Time is what it takes for things to grow. My gosh.
Yeah.
Can I put that on the wall? I'm gonna make money off of that.
Might as well. Yeah, I mean that's the scoop. That's
the whole bananas right there.
Oh, this was
the meat and
this
potatoes.
was August 20th. I was actually still out of the country when I wrote that.
You're out of the country?
Yeah, August 26th.
26th? Oh my gosh. That was recent.
That's what I said. I think that would have been 7 months or 6 months, 8 months.
Yeah, 8 months
into it. So, yeah, when it came down to it, it took just like time and repetition for him to realize what I needed him to do. And the same thing with your business. You have to just wait it out, because most times things are not going to pan out the way you want them to, but with time it'll come.
That's actually a nice point, because like I think what you've taught, one of the things you taught me was just do it, Nike. And like you'll see how bad or good it is once you post it, because like I guess for this business you're doing, I'm like there was moments where I was like, bro, I gotta do this right. So I kept reading and researching, but not doing anything truly. And yeah, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just commit. I just need to commit, because I'm not gonna get this thing done if I keep like second guessing myself.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I addressed this with you. I definitely addressed it with Miley. I was like, I'd rather you take decisive action than keep planning, because if you take decisive action, at least we can make adjustments from there.
Yeah.
And we can at least work on wherever you left off, as opposed to like constantly planning. That's one of the problems I see in most ventures, most people who jump into whatever. They're like, oh, I'm planning on doing this, and that, and this. And I was like, okay, well, what are you doing right now, though? What are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't work, now you know what doesn't work, and then you don't do that anymore, and you do what does work.
Right.
And then you keep doing that until you find all the things that do work, and then you just keep doing it. Clip that, editor.
That's like me, editor me. Why does that remind me of? This remind me of what Zemo said. The movie Zemo, not our dog.
I was like,
because
Zemo's not.
Oh man,
person.
What did he say? Because he was, I think it was like around the beginning of the movie
in Winter Soldier
or Civil War.
Civil War.
He was trying to.
Oh yeah, sorry. Our dog's name is Zemo. Did we address that?
No, I think we did.
Okay.
Yeah, named after Helmut Zemo, Baron Zemo from Marvel. Anyways, Zemo said, the Marvel character.
Just so everybody knows.
Just so everybody knows, Zemo doesn't actually talk.
That's how it's confused.
Our dog Zemo, anyway. not the Marvel character. I just keep going on and on about this. No. Baron Zemo, he talked about when he got the oh man, what happened in the story? So Black Widow posted everything of Shields because they were like
Exposed.
yeah,
Or yeah, she
yeah.
she leaked all the
yeah, all
their
the
data.
files and such.
Yeah.
And so Helmet Zemo found one of them, but it was very encrypted. And then he said, I had a lot of patience, or something about patience and effort. I had a lot of patience and effort. A man can do a lot with those things. I was like, oh my gosh. And you whisper this in the beginning of the movie? You
In
psychopath.
English, or did you say it in German?
No, he said it in English.
Oh shoot! I gotta watch.
Also,
Civil War
he's
again.
Slovakian. It's not German.
Oh shoot!
Um,
Did he say it in German though?
sorry.
Well,
No.
wait. Oh, that's right. He was
Yeah.
in Slovakia.
Yeah,
Stupid.
it's okay. But yeah,
The
I
words
was
were in
like,
German, right? The Notebook for Winter Soldier.
yeah, his active
Yeah, his trigger.
His trigger, yeah. That's right.
Sorry. Anyway,
No, yeah, he said that, and I was like, oh
wait,
man, that's
okay. So
stuck in my
Black
head
Widow,
now.
Black Widow did that thing in the beginning.
No, at the end of Winter Soldier, it was at the end of Winter Soldier.
Oh,
And then-
because Shield was already down.
Yeah, it was compromised. By,
Shield was compromised, so she just
Hydra.
leaked all the footage.
Yeah.
Footage.
all the footage.
Whoa! Pause.
He's talking.
Pause.
He's talking in camera speak, guys. Footage also means other data.
Leaked all the data from Shield,
Yeah.
and then then he jumped into it and got it.
Yeah. And then that's when he found the dude that has the book.
Killed
And-
him.
Yeah.
Oh, he did kill him. That's right.
He did kill him.
I was actually joking.
Nope, he actually did
He
kill
actually
him.
did kill him. Hail Hydra.
Rip. No, yeah, and he said that, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Did he say this to the guy?
Yeah. Oh. The guy was like, "How did you find me?" He was like upside down in the sink, and Zemo was like, "When Shield went down."
Play the clip right here.
Yeah.
I don't care if I get
Yeah.
demonetized.
Don't
but
let me say it because I'm gonna butcher it
Boom. We're gonna put it right. Boom. Here.
right there.
Nice. And we're back.
Okay.
Dude, that's such a great scene.
Yeah.
I
was
have to watch it. I have to watch it again now. The whole thing again.
Yeah. now
Just
you-
in
now you
honor of
gotta look.
Zemo.
Yeah.
In honor of our Zemo.
Thank you, Zemo.
Thank
Where
you,
is he?
Zemo. He's right here.
Love you, Bubs. All right. But yeah, that's the point. Time is what it takes for things to grow. Thank you very much. All right, bye. No. Our second lesson. Hi, are we here? Hold on. Hi, are we here?
Already connected.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that now, huh? Okay. The next point is endurance. You want me to read the first point?
Yeah, because I don't know what I wrote.
Okay. Endurance is not easy, but it gets easier to endure over time. Smaller tests amount to being able to endure bigger tests. Yeah.
I like that.
It's still the face is happening. oh.
That's gonna be my face every point you say.
You should just have that like pan through.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it right there. Yeah. Endurance is not easy, but it gets easier to endure over time. I love that part. Smaller tests amount to being able to endure bigger tests.
Man, who am I?
Bro, it's like,
I have to stop doing this. I'm not trying to be haughty. I literally don't remember writing all this, and I told Kehlani
he's being
today
naughty. No, I'm kidding.
to be like, yeah, just go through this and we'll just talk about it. I don't know what I wrote, and this is all just raw.
Mind you, he's tired right now.
That's why I'm drinking this. So,
Brought to you by.
brought to you by Dwayne the Rock Johnson, who's actually here right now. So shout out to Dwayne. You want to? Oh, he doesn't want to be on screen. That's okay. But yeah, this shout out to.
He isn't getting his 2 inches of height. Anyways, the camera is not giving him his height.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Right.
still don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know where you're going with that either. Anyway, so endurance. Not just like physical endurance, but like endurance under test.
Yes. The trial endurance.
Mental endurance.
Yes. That is a hard one.
That
I
is a
gotta
hard
say.
one.
I feel like this can kind of go back to our balance podcast or episode.
What was the balance one?
I can't remember. No.
Sweet. Yeah, go back to our balance one.
Go back to
balance one.
Yeah. Watch those clips because I'm sure we said something smart. Something. I don't know which one.
No, yeah. Endurance is like alongside repetition. So with Zemo, it was all about consistency, repetition, and routine. So now, I mean, our routines kind of change throughout the months just because my schedule's been changing by the month. So now, I mean, quick daily routine. We get up at 5:00. We go for a run/walk. I skateboard right behind him, and he just pulls me. And he knows that we get up at 5. So by we're usually back by 6, and then I'll go out to the backyard, work out for a little bit, and he'll wait outside. It's weird. He just stares in the darkness.
At what? Oh,
I don't know.
That's
He stares
creepy.
at the fence. I think he's waiting for the other dogs.
Toast.
We come back in. He eats, and then he usually just sleeps for like the next 9 hours, and wakes up every now and then when people come in and out of the house.
Yeah.
And then by 6 p.m., he's like usually hyped up again, or 7 p.m., and then he winds back down by like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So dogs in general just need routine because of just the way they're designed. They crave it, and if you don't do something, they'll just go crazy.
Yeah, they'll be antsy.
Antsy pantsy.
Yeah, I definitely saw that too because I had to make that routine with Zemo when Nejan was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I want to say around 6:30 he would be like scratching at the door, and that would usually be the thing to wake me up. So I just wake up and
That's pretty funny actually.
like prep everything, get my bag ready to take him on a run. And it was actually nice for me too because I got to run. It would actually be have some physical endurance. Hey, wait, we're talking about that. Oh my gosh.
What's funny is he actually doesn't wake you up. Like, he won't come up to you and lick you.
Yeah.
He respects your sleep, except just scratching the door.
Yeah.
Like, he won't whine or anything either, surprisingly.
That is true, yeah.
Or, I take that back. He might whine, but he'll scratch the door first before he does anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
But he knows.
Yeah, there'll be like bits of whining.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I still love him.
We love Zemo.
But what were we talking about?
Endurance. So
Smaller tests amount to being able to endure bigger tests.
So at first, it took a lot to well, personally, it took a lot because I wasn't used to like getting up and going for a walk every morning. I couldn't even take him on a walk when we first got him because he didn't have a shot. So like for the first 3 months, I'm gonna say, we were in the backyard for the majority of the time. And now that I'm able to take him on a walk, it's easier. But yeah, just getting in that routine, getting that consistency, the regularity with it. He knows now that kind of endurance where you are entitled to the schedule now and you have to do it because it will help you in the business sense. It will help you grow the business, whether you know it or not. Those little things that you do on a day-to-day basis contribute to the growth over time. Most people don't see it. Most people don't realize it. But those little things that you do on a day-to-day basis, whether it's like journaling, meditating, reading, all those things that people don't want to do,
It's the long run. It's the long run. You gotta endurance. You
French. Sorry.
No, it's with the business. It's the long run and to for building it up and growing it, like, and I think it goes on with patience too, because it will be crappy in the beginning, and then once you find things that work, then that's when you'll start figuring things out and like truly positively be able to say that you're growing your business.
Yeah. And you never have endurance to start off with.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing too that people need to realize when they jump into whatever is you don't start off with, max levels of endurance and max levels of patience and max levels of, what was the other one? Those are just those two for now.
Those two.
You don't have max levels of anything. You have to work. You have to put in all the sucky hours of figuring it all out. And if you have a coach, he'll streamline your success. But I'm not a coach.
It's like creating a character in a video game.
It's like creating a character in a video game.
It's at level 1.
You're level 1.
It's gonna be doo-doo.
As a matter of fact, you're level -1.
Oh shoot!
You have to work your way to 0.
I guess that's true.
But it's kind of true. Yeah, like unless you're like being sponsored or what is that? If someone invests in you, what is that called? Funded.
Yeah.
And coached and mentored, and like if you're 100 degrees, 360 degrees,
like
supported, mentored, coached, like all around business. Like you have literally everything. Essentially, if someone's building the business for you,
yeah, basically,
then you're fine. But no one has that. No one has everything that they need. There's always some weakness in some way, shape, or form, and that's just how the way business goes. Even the most successful entrepreneurs and businessmen, businesswomen, have something they're working on, something they're tweaking, because no business or company is 100% perfect. There's always somewhere to improve.
Yep.
Clip that, editor.
Thanks, editor.
Clip
it. Clip it.
Clip it. Clip it and dip it.
Click it.
In Fun Dip. Clip it and dip it in Fun Dip.
I think that's especially what happened with Russell Brunson, because like, who's he? Oh, ClickFunnels. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because he didn't like.
Nope.
Sorry.
That
totally. Nope. Yeah, he didn't like. I mean, he understood the importance of ads, but then like that ad, what was it? It was like $10 to pay for it, and then like once it kept going, it turned into $37 to pay for it, and so he was losing money for a little bit, and so he was like, all right, how do I basically like,
how do I still get profit without charging absurd amounts?
Yeah.
So yeah, especially with especially the way with the economy and the way the economy goes.
Clip it now. He said it. He said the economy.
He said the E word.
Yeah, he said
it. The way that just the economy, just the way the environment is within business, you're just always working on something, and that requires endurance to endure to get through any change that comes along your way. So, and sometimes those changes may feel ginormous. So sorry, Z.
He got shook. Are you okay?
Sorry. You can go back to bed.
At least it was empty. There you go.
Sometimes those trials or challenges seem extremely overwhelming, and sometimes they feel small. Either way, based on how much endurance you have, you can overcome either of those, depending on how long you've been building your endurance and how willing you are to build your endurance from there.
Yeah.
It's like Slither.io. Or what is it called?
Oh my gosh, Slitherio?
Slither.io?
Oh my
like when
gosh.
you're like you have the small ones that you can just
You're
right?
a small
and
snake
then like
and
the
then
big
you-
ones are like we'll see you in like 10 seconds when I when I build myself up, you know.
Or you're feeling really frisky and you try to cut him off.
You're right. So like you work around and then you fail like 9 times out of 10, and that's fine because then you just you just respawn and then you do it again.
Yeah.
And you keep doing it. And then sometimes when you're super small, you can do the big things.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe you brought back Slitherio. Oh my gosh. That brought me back.
So
Even,
that's the
4 years ago.
That's the cheese, man. That's the sauce. Is like your endurance. It can be small or big, but the challenges are always overcomeable.
Just have endurance.
Just
That's
no. Don't have endurance. Have what
Oh,
did I say?
don't. Wow, that's meat and potatoes right there. I didn't even like finish the rest of the points.
Oh,
Hold
my
on.
bad, G.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Can I say like
Yeah. Go
there's
ahead.
like 2 more.
Yeah.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Zemo at first didn't know how to listen to me outside, but now that I've ingrained sitting in a controlled environment, he now listens to me inside and outside most of the time. What a mood. He literally put it in like, so he said he now listens to me inside and outside, period, most of the time.
That's super funny
Wow.
because it's so true.
Wow, past Najon was funny. He's funny.
2 months ago, Najon was funny.
2 months ago, Najon.
Yes. Enough said.
Yep.
No,
Fair enough.
fair enough. Yeah, I mean it's that's kind of how it is too. Just to build on in the topic of endurance, right? So you start somewhere, and then you work there up. You always work your way up, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Had let's say hypothetically, had I tried to do the opposite where I train them outside then inside, it would have either taken longer or would have never happened. That's just how it is. Everything I had read and watched when it came to training was like whatever space he's already comfortable in and listens to you, make that the learning environment. So teach him in those learning environments and get them super dialed in, and then take him outside those learning environments and teach him there. And it's like still trial and error, still patience. It's still like working up to it. But once you dial them in inside, it's easier to do it outside. So same thing with business. Like work on the things that are overcomeable, the things that are figure outable. Ooh, there's a book called Everything is Figure Outable. I don't know who it's by, but I want to read that one too.
Put it in
the chat.
the chat. Description.
In the description.
Somewhere.
But
Below.
yeah, like the things that you are able to do it, and that actually builds your confidence levels too. When you're able to accomplish things that you know you can do and you do it, then just like, oh, cool, I can do this. What else can I do?
It reminds me of like scientists or inventors, because like I don't know why my mind went to Meet the Robinsons, but crap, what's his name?
The long-haired kid, the main kid,
Yeah, the main kid,
Lewis.
He went through many trials and errors just to build the same Or actually, no, he built a whole bunch of inventions.
Yes, he did.
And
No,
like,
go ahead, keep going.
I was gonna say, like he had multiple trials and errors, like with his inventions and with finding parents, and like he was trying to impress him, but like it never actually worked. And like I guess that yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
I like
It's
that.
just-
You know what he did though to help him?
What?
What was the slogan?
Keep moving forward.
Keep moving, stop. So yeah, I like that. What's funny is every other travel pod, we always have a Disney reference.
Oh my gosh, we do.
Even last week with Tony, we had a Disney reference.
Yes. Oh,
So good.
yep. Endurance. Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. Meet the Robinsons. Lewis.
I should. Yes, I'm gonna make that into a wall thing.
Oh yeah, we'll just make a wall of quotes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
That was
Just
a
like
great
put
idea.
it on.
Yep.
Here.
Ooh, this will be
Okay.
our wall of quotes.
Okay.
But this room moves around so much, so it might just be a wall. Anyway,
A quoted wall.
quoted wall. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes, it is good. Okay. And then the last point, it says, so find the smaller tests to go through because it will help you oh wait, you already said this. Because it will help you face the bigger ones down the road.
Wow, it's like I know what I was gonna say,
Oh, and then you said it.
and then I said it. It's like
Oh
we
my
have the
gosh.
same brain.
Oh my gosh, past you and current you.
You know what this is?
What was that?
It's a wavelength.
Oh my gosh,
You know what this is?
is that the same wavelength?
It's the same wavelength.
Oh my gosh, and it's like you and past you are in the same wavelength. In the same wavelength.
Love you.
Not the lazy hand. He gave me the lazy hand.
Because it was my opposite.
Oh.
One. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
You
That
want to do the two? You did. Oh, I
my
hit
other
the mic.
my other hand is busy right now trying
Oh.
to hold this thing.
Got you.
I feel like Freddie Mercury
Oh,
from Queen,
I was like,
like
did Freddie
just
Mercury
holding
do
this,
a podcast?
just holding, yeah, just doing a podcast.
Nice, good stuff. All
I
right,
like to
So that's
ride my
endurance.
bicycle.
and then
And don't. Okay. The next lesson is persistence. All right, I'm gonna just read all of it because it's all the points.
Yeah.
You don't stop. Zemo had a back step, randomly didn't sleep well one night, then we had to go back to basics. But the cool thing is that he went back to normal. So it sometimes takes going back to basics to get back on track. Oh!
Who am I? Who is this guy? Who is this guy, dude?
Oh my gosh.
Man, I'm glad you read all that because I definitely did not know where that was going.
Yeah, I didn't know where that was going either. I was like, what?
Man,
Sometimes it takes going back to basics to get back on track. Man. Oh my gosh.
maybe I should write things out like a month before we start talking to him.
Yeah, that's a
Talking
good
about 'em.
That's probably a good idea.
That's heavy, dog.
Yeah.
Back to basics. Let's go back to basics, dog.
Oh
This
my
actually
gosh.
goes back to episode 6 when we talked about the 3 pillars.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that. Like if you're struggling, if you're like not performing optimally,
Mm-hmm.
go back to your basics.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
What's the one thing missing?
What's the one thing
And-
you're not doing that you know you should be doing?
Yeah.
And do it.
Remind yourself.
Remind yourself.
I think what is it? Not ClickFunnels. Sorry. .com secrets. Russell Brown. I keep saying Bronson or wanting to say Brunson.
Russell
You.
Brunson.
It's like Brendan.
Brunson.
Brendan. No, he was saying how yes, this is like the fundamental book that you should always refer to when you're building the business. And I was like, I appreciate that he said that because like I don't feel like a lot of people remind themselves or remember the books or going back to the books and what it says.
Yeah. Speaking of which, grab yourself a .com secrets. As a matter of fact, grab the whole set. Get yourself .com secrets, expert secrets, and traffic secrets, as well as the unlock the secrets. It's a workbook that allows you to work along with every single book. It'll ask you how it applies to your business and dials you in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
this video is not sponsored by Russell Brunson, but
But
Russell,
we
if you
like
are
him.
watching this,
Thank you.
we're successful because of you.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We're becoming successful.
No. We are successful.
No, oh, sorry. We are successful.
We are
because
patient,
of you.
We are persistent, and we are enduring.
Yep.
We are
A potato. Banana.
So yeah, persistence. Man. Yeah, if
Going back
you're
to
struggling
basics.
anywhere, like you just have to take a step back. Look at your life. What are you not doing? Whether it is like we'll go back to 3 pillars. If it's spiritual, personal, what did I say? Spiritual, personal, and
No, you said spiritual, physical, and mental.
Sorry, I'm thinking about too many things.
He has a lot in the brain.
I was thinking about my goals. I was like, spiritual. Anyway, spiritual, mental, physical. If any of those 3 things are lacking, you're just gonna find imbalance. You're just gonna find yourself out of whack, and you're just not gonna perform the way you know you need to. I'm trying to think of a story that kind of went along with it.
Let's
Think of a
see.
story.
I like stories.
I like stories too.
Let's see.
Oh, let's think about Zemo. Oh, duh! You just said a story.
yeah,
about Zemo. So okay, so to talk about what happened that one day. I remember this one. They was going perfectly fine. Everything was going normal, and usually what would happen is I'd probably go to bed around 10 or 11. I'd be in bed by 10, 11, and then shut off the lights by the latest 12, but 11ish. Let's just say. Zemo has I gave him the ability to just walk around. I don't really care what he does. But he's in my room during the night. And this particular night, he kept pacing. And I could hear him, and I was like, maybe he'll just go to bed because it's dark. Curtains are covering the window, so he shouldn't see anything outside. All the lights are off, and it's pitch black for the most part. And then he starts it's midnight, and he starts whining. And I was like, that's weird. And he's at the window whining. As if there's either another dog out there.
There's just something out there.
Or something out there. So I was like,
being
okay.
Suspicious.
So I grab his lead. I take him outside. And this is at midnight, right? Take him outside. And then he just sits. And I was like, maybe he needs to use the bathroom. And then so I go. That's why I went outside, and he just sits. And I was like, I'm not gonna stand out here. I want to go to bed. So I go back inside, and then take the lead off. I come in the room, and he starts doing the same thing again. I was like, this is weird. I was like, what if I take him to the backyard? So I go to the backyard, take him to the backyard. Same thing. I was trying to see if he needs to use the bathroom, and my command for him is hurry up. So I'm like, hurry up. Nothing. He just sits. And I was like, this is super weird. So I go back inside the room, and at this point, we weren't crating him anymore overnight because he was fine. I trusted him enough not to chew anything up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, this is super weird. I don't know what's going on. So I think I had left the room because I think he started barking at the window. And I was just stressed out at this point. And it's 1 o'clock, and he's barking, and not your regular bark. He's he needs something, and I didn't know what he needed. So, I get Miley, and I think I told you too. I was like, "Is there anything that happened tonight that he's just not falling asleep, and I don't know why?"
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Yeah, none of us could figure it out. Miley ended up putting on. She does white. She puts on white noise.
Yeah,
the
the
waves of the sea,
Ocean.
and that usually would help, but didn't. And I let her do that for 15 minutes, and I was like, you know what? Let me just. And it reminded me, there were some times when Zemo was small pup. This is a technique that Jeff and Seth. Shout out to Jeff and Seth. A technique they taught me was like holding him upside down, and what it would do is the blood flow would get out of their head, and they're essentially upside down. So I was like, what if I just hold him and then just try to get him to sleep? Because when he was younger, I would do that because he would be super squirmish, or he'd be biting too much, nipping at me too much. So I would hold him just to get him to stop, but then he would just fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I did that night, and he was still kind of squirming around. He was still kind of like moving around, but then he fell asleep in my arms, and I was like,
"Oh."
It was very like,
He just wanted to be held.
honestly, maybe we all just need to be held whenever we're going through problems. And I forgot, like, I hadn't done it in so long that I was like, I forgot I did this. And there were like some days when I would be sitting on the ground, like doing whatever on my iPad, and I was sitting like crisscross applesauce. Sorry, Z. And he would just come in my lap and sit. But this is when he was tiny.
Aww.
And he would sit in my lap and then sleep. But he only did it to me because I would hold him to sleep.
Right.
And even today, like, I was stretching, and I had my arm out, and he was super tired, and he was laying like next to me, and then he just puts his head on my hand. And so I'm like, okay, I can tell that he finds certain comforts with me, and I didn't realize it. And so that's why we say go back to basics.
You just need somebody to hold.
Just need somebody to hold. When I did that, it made me realize, yes, you just need to go back to what the roots are, back to the basics, back to what they're comfortable with, back to what they know what they're supposed to do. So that was like a realization.
It's almost like a remember your training sort of thing.
Remember your training.
Yes.
Exactly. And sometimes we do. Sometimes we just get caught up in like the know-how, and we think that this is the answer. We think that is the answer. It's like, sometimes no. It's just like, you have everything that you need to succeed, and you just need to do it. And just, if you can't remember, just go back to everything that you've been taught growing up and everything that you've learned up into this point. Because more than likely, whether it's experience or knowledge or wisdom that's been given to you, you have the answer to your problem. Unless you actually don't have the answer to your problem. But like 8 times out of 10, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you basically said everything. So,
nice.
Yep.
Like even right now, Zemo's at my feet. Like even when I'm like working, he'll like lay right here or under my desk, like where the bed is.
He's way more chill now.
Yeah,
Like,
he's way more chill now. But I've noticed that, like, I am his alpha, because
but
yeah, and we're back. Oh, okay. But yeah, he just naturally feels most comfortable with me, and so I have to remember that sometimes, is like, just out of the blue, you never know, things might just come up with Zemo or in your business, and you just have to take a step back, see what you need to do, see what they know how to do, see what you know how to do, and build yourself back up from there.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That is good. Yeah, back to basics. Persistence. I love that.
Isn't there an album called Back to Basics?
I think so. I want to say there is, unless that's a saying someone has. Yeah, look it up. I dare you. I double dare you.
I think it's like Janet or something.
It could be. If you just believe. Guess? Oh, shoot. We'll just say Janet Jackson. To be safe. I think
I was okay. They were so off. It's Christina
Aguilera.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's the one where it's Ain't No Other Man.
Oh.
And Candyman, Hurt.
Okay.
That one was a fun one. 2006.
Ew.
Man, you were 3 years old.
Dang it! I was gonna say that. Yeah, I was 3 years old. Yeah. Ew.
Oh wait, is it a double?
You were like 7 years old.
I was.
Ew. It reminds me of Wayne's World. or like Garth. Say,
Ribbed for her pleasure. Ew.
It's terrible.
Don't watch it.
Hopefully there's no kids on this pod watching this pod.
No kids watching
I
this
think-
podcast.
Yeah, my notifications it says not made for kids.
Oh, that's good. Psycho funny. Okay. Let's see. There's a last lesson here. Mental versus physical. I guess I can read both points.
Do it.
Zemo can go on a walk and still have energy. Shiba Inus have this one thing that also tires them out. Mental games. You gotta keep his mind busy, otherwise he gets bored. So, are you taking care of your physical health and your mental health? If not, why not? Get started today. Sounds like an ad. I was like, when I was like reading it, I was like, why does it sound like an ad? That was so good.
That's my hook story offer.
There you go. I'm gonna use that. Clip it. I'm gonna use it. That's hecka funny. Oh my gosh. Why aren't you, what's wrong with your physical? Are you taking care of your physical or your mental health? If not, why not? Get yours today.
Oh my god.
I'll do you one better. I'll give you this offer.
If you buy right now, we'll give you 2 for the price of 3.
For the price. Now that's business. And then if it doesn't work, no, we just change it.
Then we'll give you another one.
We'll give you another one for the price of 2.
We'll give
4.
you one more for the price of 2. Send back the ones that you didn't like, and we'll send you 3 more for the price of 4. Start today.
This is so stupid.
If you buy it right now, we can ship it to you within the next 14 business days. All right, what was the point? Oh, mental versus physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of goes back to our pillars. Not gonna lie.
No, I like this because he said Zemo can go on a walk and still have energy. Shibas have this one thing that also tires him out: mental games. You got to keep his mind busy, otherwise he gets bored.
Yeah. So, what are your mental games in business? I think that's the question.
What's your mental games? I like that.
Your mental games.
I like that.
And that could just be simple as like reading and researching, business growth, business development.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to grow your business and build it.
Because like right now, I mean, obviously we're reading Russell Brunson's series, but I'm also reading Dan Kennedy's Magnetic Marketing, Grant Cardone's 10X Rule. So like those things, in a sense, are like the mental game part of it, because you're expanding your perspective of business and how you should approach business. Most times when you're starting a business, you don't actually know what you're getting into.
Right.
Until you're like 6 months into it and you're like, this sucks. I want to get a job again. That's like,
let me ask, is that how you felt when you started doing HVAC? Please do tell.
okay. Yes, actually. That was back in 2019, technically, because I got my license certification in December of 19.
Mm-hmm.
No, 18.
Was it 18?
No, 19. Yeah, December of 19. I technically did have everything I needed. I just didn't have the checkpoints. So that's something else I've noticed is with these books that I've been reading, there's checkpoints along the way. When you do this, this will happen, and then this is your next checkpoint. Then you do that, then you do this, and that's your next checkpoint. I didn't really have that in 2019. So I struggled a lot when it came to, okay, where do I go from here? Now that I've read almost 5 books now. Yeah.
This year.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what my checkpoints are in X time frame. So it helps both with perspective and with goals, because before it was just like, okay, I'm gonna just make 50 calls a day, which is great, but what else am I supposed to be doing? And I didn't know what else I was supposed to be doing. I was like, okay, I'll make a website. Okay, cool. Finish that. I don't know how to get clientele, and I don't know how to get jobs because I don't have experience. But how do you get experience? You get on jobs. So that was the weird the paradox was like,
interesting.
I don't know how to get myself out there. But then people like Alex Ramosi is like, if you want to get really good at something and start your own business, get in someone else's business who's already succeeding and thriving in it, get super familiar with it, and then like 2, 5, 10 years down the road, start your own thing. And I was like, okay, I can do that. But then no one was hiring because it was COVID. So it was like this weird like,
you're in a pickle.
This weird pickle that I was like, this doesn't apply to me. And I didn't have the right trajectory for it. So now 3 years later, 4 years later, I have more perspective than I did. And this goes for everybody. Whatever age you are, you have more perspective than you did 5 years ago. That's just the way it is.
That's true. Yeah.
And you can beat yourself up, you can hurt about how much you didn't know, but like, what are you going to do about it now? So to answer your question, it was really hard. Like starting I was doing energy efficiency. I got licensed in Hearst rating for residential and commercial homes. And it was a great, like even to date, I love the idea of it because it's not all about, I'm going to get into this now. It's not all about solar. Like there's insulation, there's windows, there's all these other things that could factor into your energy savings on the bills you pay every month. So,
and there's not a lot of HVAC people out here in the Sacramento area too, or rather
specifically Hearst rating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything that was popular. And now I actually want to buy a Hearst rating business and make it a thing because I have so many ideas for it. Is actually a passion project that I put on the back burner because it's not a norm, and I feel like it should. I definitely feel like it should, especially living in California is the only one that requires it for homes.
Really?
Yeah. So to go with business, your mindset when you're getting into business is you're never going to know enough to succeed. You only know what you know. So expand your mindset, read some books, get a coach, get a mentor, get someone that can show you the way, show you the checkpoints, show you what you need to do in the shorter time frame, and you'll get a lot farther than you think.
Also, you're not going to get everything from the books first try.
What are you talking about? Everything always goes great on the first try.
Oh my gosh. Let me talk. No. No, you're not going to get everything first try in the book. Like, you're not going to understand everything right then and there. You're going to have to keep going back to it. And that's when you know you're learning and researching. Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
That's what I've been doing, actually.
Same.
Going back to the basics. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's a good. That was a nice pod. I enjoyed reminiscing about Zemo. Zemo's like, he's so grown up now. He's about to be 1 year old.
Oh my
at the end of the
gosh.
month. Can you believe that?
I'm gonna cry.
But you never know. If you have a dog, maybe he might be teaching lessons about your business that you didn't know.
Yeah.
And now you know. You know?
Yeah. No.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode of the podcast. If you like it, do all the things that you need to do to like it. Also, leave a review on our podcast. We're really appreciative of your support, all of your love, and keep the vibes going.
Yeah.
You know, keep them high and mighty. You know what I'm saying?
We love the good vibes.
We love the good vibes.
Yes.
And, you know, next time you see your dog, give him a kiss, give him a hug, as a matter of fact, give him a treat right now.
Oh,
Give him a treat.
shoot.
And
We would do that with Zemo, but
we'll do that with
he's
Zemo right now.
He's sleeping right now.
But he's
so I
sleeping
don't
right
know.
now. I mean, he'd probably get up for one. But, appreciate your dog because he's teaching you more than you know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, guys. See you next time. Okay.
Oh wait, we forgot to do the question.
Question of the day.
Question of the day. Do you have a dog? If so, who is he?
What's his name?
Or
if
she.
You don't have a dog.
Or she.
Or she. Gender neutral. It. If you don't have a dog, what kind of dog would you want?
And then, if you're not a dog person, what is your pet
Of choice.
of choice?